Another night of explosions throughout Ukraine as Russia launched a new round of strikes at Kyiv. Look at that. 4 people killed. And we can tell you by now, during a face-to-face meeting with President Trump at that NATO summit this morning, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who sees this video and has it fresh on his mind, had this to say about the war.
We are trying to move this war to the sky from the battlefield. That's why we now begin to control the battlefield. This is very important. It's difficult when you have less people to move them back. But we found another way how to do it, to cut their logistic for their army. It's about weapon, petrol, diesel, without massive human losses. That is the difference between us, by the way.
So tracking this story day to day and often minute by minute, Aaron McLean, CBS News national security analyst and host of the School of War podcast. So Aaron, what do you know about whether President Trump is inclined to help Zelensky, and how could that help manifest?
Well, look, this news about licensing Ukraine to be able to produce the Patriot missile interceptors is significant, but it'll be more significant in the long run, assuming it comes to pass. In the short run, it doesn't really change much. This is a complicated weapon system. There are lots of obstacles between the president being willing to issue a license for this kind of activity and these things actually being assembled and used in Ukraine. That said, the rhetorical shift from the president is notable, and it comes as part of this broader series of just really bad turns of events for Russia and Vladimir Putin in recent months. The success of this Ukrainian air campaign in Russia is really quite substantial, and it's causing some tough times for the Russian president.
Well, and then also let's move on to the other hot spot and hot topic, and that, of course, is Iran. The president saying whatever he chooses to do will be very fast. They hit us, we hit back even harder. But he used the word tonight, the potentiality of striking Iran tonight. Strikes in the classical sense mean war. The president says we're not at war. What say you?
Well, the only thing I'm relatively sure of sitting here right at this moment is that between the two possible extremes of action, where one, the United States surrenders control of the Strait of Hormuz to Iran, and the other extreme being maximalist regime change campaign, it's President Trump's bridge and power plants day from back in April, and we see it tonight. Neither of those things is going to happen. It's going to be something in the middle. It's possible there'll be more strikes. It's possible there won't be. It's possible there'll be no more negotiations. It's possible there won't be. It's not entirely clear that the path ahead is clear to this administration. They know they have an enormous problem, which is Iran will not relent on control of the Strait of Hormuz. They know they've got to do something about that, both for purposes of world order, for asserting that countries can simply not control waterways off their coasts in this fashion if they're feeling hostile, but also for the energy markets. So they're going to have to figure that out one way or the other. Escort operations, occasional military action, occasional spluttering of diplomatic efforts. That's what we've been seeing, and that's what we're likely to keep seeing.
Well, given all of the potentiality here, I'm glued to your words, not only printed, but also on the School of War podcast. Aaron, it's always great to talk to you. You have a good day.